Albert Einstein, like the smartest man that ever lives. One of his quotes was, "I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world would have a generation of idiots." So basically, all y'all are idiots. Today we're going to talk about human intelligence over...
To start the timer, we left the remote next to the computer.
Huh?
Here we go.
Sorry, I start over.
No, you can pick up where you left off. Just left the remote. Okay, take it away.
Today we're going to talk about human intelligence over evolving technology. Hopefully this works. Alright, well, it was a video of a lady, blind lady. She hasn't went back to work in 30 years. So back in her day, you remember when, your grandma or your grandpa may have talked about the typewriters where you have to slide it? So she went back to work and she's on a, regular desktop like this. She's typing a paper and she just slides the whole desktop off, off the desk. I thought that was funny, So you see that, technology has come a long way. I'm about to show you how. What you're going to expect today in my speech, we're going to talk about first the problem, the overwhelming use of today's technology affecting people's intelligence. The cause is the constant technological upgrades. And the solution is find the balance between using electronics and using your own intelligence. Let's start with the problem. Did you know that we spend almost half of our time during the day just on electronics, whether it's your smartphone, your laptop, your computer, your iPad, anything like that. You spend a lot more time than you actually think you do. And it's going to affect things like your family, your education, your children, your eating habits, your sleeping habits. All that comes into effect. People of this day and age would rather use electronics to do what the brain can already do. I'm pretty sure many of y'all have either taken math or going to take math. And 9 times out of 10, what do you use? A calculator, right? A calculator to do something that you should already do. In elementary school, you didn't have no calculator. You had to do 2 plus 2 in your head and on your fingers. So you can use your fingers in your head. It's not against the law. But now, since everything is so electronic, you can use your iPad as a calculator, your iPhone as a calculator, your computer, that got a calculator. Why do you need that? What happens when you don't have it? Or what happens when you take an important test like the SATs and the ACTs where you can't use it? Then what happens? People like using these things because it saves time. It works a lot faster than sitting there writing on a piece of paper the whole problem and going through the solution when you can just type it in the calculator. Or things are so technological now that you can do virtually anything off your iPhone or iPad. You can pay bills. You can talk to family that's in maybe a different country. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's a limit to everything. And I think us as humans and Americans, period, have taken it out of context and used electronics for a lot more than what it needs to be. The cause and effect. Because technology has the constant upgrades, people feel the need that they need to be up to date on everything. You heard the saying, keeping up with the junkie. So if the iPad 8 came out yesterday, I guarantee you if your friend shows you, "Oh girl, let me show you this iPad," I guarantee you you're going to either go and save money to buy it or ask somebody to get it for you for the holidays. It's all about keeping up with it. And companies know that. So they are going to come out with a product every year. Every year there's a new iPad, a new iPhone, a new iTouch. Every year there's something new. And because companies know that people feed off of that and they like that, they're going to produce it. They're going to advertise it. And people like you are going to buy it. So dependent. I feel like the youth and adults, period, in this day and age are so dependent on electronics that they can't function without it. I did a test in my writing class where I asked the teacher to collect everybody's iPod and everybody's whatever electronic they had on them. Some people refuse to do it. Hey, you grown, you ain't got to do it. It's not in the syllabus for you to do it. But some people did. And people would freak my God, I can't function. I gotta look up a definition in Google. There's a big book called the dictionary. What's wrong with using that? Is that an issue? What happens when you have a report and you work so hard on this report the night before that you cram and you cram and you cram and you save it, and then you go to print it out and your computer crashes? Where is it now? Then you no longer have that report. So what's wrong with writing it, handwriting it? Yeah, it takes a lot of time and you may hate it, but there's nothing wrong with handwriting something so important, so if your computer does crash or does fail, at least you have a backup. Remember that humans make mistakes. It's just in our DNA. And remember that humans made electronics. Humans produced the new technology that's out today. So what makes you think that technology isn't on track? Anything is possible. If you just put down your iPad, your iPhone, your laptop, anything electronic, if you put that down for an hour or two and just read a book or spend time with your kids or talk to your mom, talk to your boyfriend, communicate with people, go outside, have fun, chill. If you just do that, I guarantee you, you will find a lot of the stress in your life will start to decrease. You will have a lot more time for people. You'll be better with your communication skills. You'll just be a better round-wielded person. You think Albert Einstein had iPads and he was just drawing up chemicals and stuff on it? No, he had to actually sit down and take the time out to do things like that. All you have to do is find the balance. I'm not saying electronics are bad, but balance the use of electronics as well as your brain. There's nothing wrong with that. Technology is not bad. Just limit the amount that you use, like I said before. What we covered today is the problem, which is youth and adults now, Americans, using too much technology. The cause is because that's all that's around us. Everybody in this day and age uses technology. The solution is to finding a balance.